Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are at day 9 for the March daily Leetcode challenge and we have a medium question in front of us. Yesterday it was an easy question. Today it's a medium question. Again, yesterday as you have seen, it was slightly on the side of the sliding window and I have shown you one solution which was beating 100% of other solutions, both Python and Java using the sliding window approach. Today also we are going to see something similar. Okay, this question is also pointing to that direction only, that how to do the sliding window when we have a circle. Okay, in this case if you see, the question revolves around the topic of a circle. Okay, because we are having the circle in that, now we have to do the sliding window, but there are definitely some constraints. You'll have to read this question very carefully if you want to understand all the edge cases at once. Okay, otherwise you will be solving them, you will be submitting your solution, and then when your solution is getting rejected, we'll get to know, okay, this is again a edge case. Okay, so in order to understand everything, I will say that please pause the video, go through the question. Always the question link will be in the description. Okay, so let us quickly see what is the question. Again, I will be highlighting only the important points. I expect you to go and read the question once, or maybe you can pause the video here and read the question once. Okay, so in this question, as I've already mentioned, we are having a circle. Okay, so the colors that you are seeing is basically a circular area. Okay, so after this zero, basically you will see that this zero will start. Okay, so as you can know, circle means it's an endless loop, right? As simple as that. So if you see what is given, there is a circle which is having red and blue tiles. Okay, if the value is zero in the colors array, if the value is zero, it means a red color. If the value is one, it means a blue color. Okay, yeah, as simple as that. Now what they're saying is, they are talking about something called as an alternating group. Okay, what is the definition of alternating group? It means that, see, again, there is another input given which is called k. Okay, so alternating group means that if any three continuous elements are alternating, that means if you see in this case, let us see, in this case, the ones that I've highlighted in this, it is of length 3 first of all. Okay, the portion that I've highlighted is of length 3 and all the elements in this are alternating means first a 0 will come, then a 1 will come, and then a 0 will come. The idea here is no two adjacent elements will be equal. Okay, that is what is the meaning of alternating. Okay, it could start with 1 also, it could start with 0 also, but the idea here is till the length 3 is achieved, none of the elements will be repeated, none of the adjacent elements will be repeated. Okay, that is the meaning of alternating. An alternating group is every k contiguous tiles in the circle with alternating colors. Okay, this is the simplest definition of it. Okay, as simple as that. The question is, return the number of alternating groups. Okay, so idea here is, for example, so this is the first group. Okay, we have to check that, yeah, we get to know that, okay, this is alternating, so this will be adding to our answer. Okay, our answer is 1. Okay, we have found one alternating group. Let us go to the second possible, okay, length 3 group. Yeah, this is the second possible length 3 group. In this case also, as you can see, this is alternating, so this will add again 1 to our answer. The answer will now be 2. Okay, now let us go to the third one. Okay, one thing I will do is, let me open case number 1 here and let us go through it. Okay, yeah, as we can see, for I equal to 0, okay, in this case, if you see, we are getting the answer. Okay, at I equal to 0, we are getting the answer. As simple as that. Okay, so yeah, I equal to 0 is the answer, right? Now the second answer will get again at I equal to 3. Okay, as you can see here. Yeah. Okay, just a second. Yeah, you got the first answer here. Okay, similarly the second answer will be here. Okay, this will be a second answer, and now this will be a third answer. Okay, 0 1 0 again. Okay, now after these three, what you have to do is, again, see, 1 0 is here. Okay, the, see, 1 and 0 is here, but since it is a circle, the starting 0 will also be part of it. Okay, that is 1 and 0 here and the third 0 here. Okay, this will be forming a circle, but again, since it is not alternating, see, 1 0 and again a 0 is coming, it's not alternating. Okay, so we'll not take that. Similarly, if we take 0 and here 0 and 1, okay, again this is not alternating, so we have only 3 in the answer. And if you see the way that I have mentioned, see, what I've done is, since after this 0 we'll have to take the next two elements, because see, k equal to 3 means after this 0 we need another two elements from the starting. Okay, and that's what I've done is, after this array, okay, see, if you see the array length is 5, what I've done is, after these 5 elements, what I've done is, I've taken the starting two elements once again. Okay, I've taken the starting two elements once again here. Okay, by c, again, the idea here is, this k could be the starting point. If this is a starting point, I need another two elements to check if the group starting from this is alternating or not. So always I need, after this 0, I need k minus 1 elements. Okay, that's the reason why I'm taking the next two elements from the starting. Okay, so this is the original one. Okay, and I've taken the another two elements from the starting. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I'm starting from I equal to 0. And yeah, what is this you will get to know in some time. When you see my code, you will get to know. But what we are doing is, we are just checking if the last group that you have seen, okay, was a continuous group or not. Obviously, because we are starting the code first time, it will not be true. Okay, it is false. So we are getting our first answer at this position. Okay, at I is equal to 0, we are getting our first answer. Okay, at I equal to 0, we are getting our first answer. So the next I that we should be checking is this one. Okay, the next I we should be checking is this. Okay, so it is at the index number 0 1 2 3. Okay, it is at the index number 3. Okay, what I'm doing, I will have to check now. Okay, that is, if, see, what is happening is, once you find the answer, no, once you find the answer, what will happen is, I know this is satisfying. Okay, what I will use is, because this is satisfying, I will just go to the next element and then compare it with the previous element. Okay, if this is also satisfying, then we'll get to know it is satisfying. Okay, see, it is very simple. if a group is satisfying. In that case, just go to the next element, okay, and again check the last two elements. Okay, see, that's why now this parameter will come into place. If this is true, okay, in this case this is true, so what I will do is at I equal to 3, I will just check the previous element. Okay, that is, these two elements I will check now. If these two elements are matching, that means all the elements will be matching. Okay, simple as that, right? So as the last group is alternating, so I have to just check one element and I'm getting the second answer. Okay, as simple as that, right? Now, because this was I equal to 3, now I will go to I equal to 4. Okay, again the same thing is happening, it is again true, so we are getting the answer. Okay, so the next I is going to be 4. Okay, at I equal to 4, again we are going to 5, I equal to 5. In this case it is not matching. Similarly, in this case also it is not matching, so then we are adding it. Okay, so I will show the code now. See, the idea here is, if a group is matching, just try to understand this fact. See, for example, this group is matching. Okay, now the next group is this one, but I will not check all the elements here. See, please try to understand this fact. If this group is matching, that means everything here is alternating. Okay, now if I have to check the next group, what is the next group? The next group is this. If you see, the previous group and the next group had a lot of elements in common. Okay, the only new element, by the way, in the second group is this element. Okay, just a second. Yeah, this is the only element which is common in this particular group. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, let me do one thing. I will write this and show it to you, because then you will have a lot of clarity. Okay, so let me go here and write it. So yep. So yeah. Now see here. This is your first group and this is your second group. So what you are seeing is the common part is this. Okay. Now, when I know that this group is common, that this group is alternating, what I have to do is, I see this is going to the new group. In this new group, I should only check the last two elements, because remember, only this element is newly added to the previous group. Okay, in this previous group, this is the only newly added element. So what I will do is, I know this group is alternating, so I need not compare everything again. What I will do is, the last element of this and the new element only should be compared. Okay, so only these two elements should be compared. That is the basic idea that I'm trying to tell you. Okay, that is why, if you see my code, I'm doing the same. Okay, if, as you can see, once I get the answer, okay, once I get the answer, okay, I will only be checking with the last two elements. Okay, I will show you my code now. See, remember, this question according to me was slightly, yeah, there were so many edge cases, so yeah, this was slightly on the, really it is a good medium question. If you see the, yeah, acceptance rate, it was around 53% when I started. Okay, in the morning. Okay, now let's see the code. So first of all, we are, okay, I'm adding the extra element, that is, see, as I mentioned, if you are starting from the last element, you will need another k minus 1 elements. Okay, for that reason, what I'm doing is, I'm adding the last two elements. In this case, when k equal to 3, you will have to add first two elements again. Okay, so I'm doing that part. Okay, colors dot extend, I'm adding the first, k minus 1 elements again at the end of the current list. Okay, simple as that. Then I'm printing it for your convenience. Then I'm taking I equal to 0. Then I'm capturing the length, and yeah, this is the element. Okay, initially it will be false. This will just tell me whether the last group that we examined, whether it was alternating or not. If it is alternating, we will only check the new element and the last element of the previous group. Okay, only these two will compare. Okay, as simple as that, and this is the answer. So let us see how this works. While I is less than n, we are doing this. Okay, what I'm doing, first of all, I'm just printing what is the I. Okay, I'm just printing what is the I and whether the last group was alternating or not. Okay, only these two things I'm printing. That is, I'm printing the I and I'm printing the value of this particular variable. Okay, only these two things I'm printing now. If the last group is alternating, then this code will be executed. Otherwise, okay, otherwise this whole code will be executed. So let us see each case one by one. Okay, now, if the last group was alternating, what we have to do, we have to only check the last, that is the current element and the last element. Okay, see, this is the current element and this is the last element. Only these two things I'm going to compare. Okay, if these two things are not equal, that means this is also going to form a alternating group. Okay, because the previous group was alternating and these two elements are also not matching, that means it is going to form a new alternating group. Okay, what I have to do, I have to simply add this to my answer, and yeah, I have to just print this part. Okay, as simple as that. I'm just printing this part. Okay, now what will happen, if this case is true, these two code will be executed. We will not go to the else condition. Remember, we will not go to the else condition. We will directly come and do a I plus 1 and we will proceed to the next iteration. Okay, this is a code that will execute it now. Let us say this condition is not true. Okay, that means the previous group was alternating, but currently what is happening is last two elements are matching. In that case, what I have to do, in that case, I will have to mark this as a false, because now for the next iteration, for the next iteration, it will check for the current iterations group. Okay, the current iterations group is not matching, so it is false now. Okay, as simple as that. Then what I'm doing is I'm just continuing it. Okay, because see, idea here is very simple. I don't want the I to be incremented. Okay, why I don't want the I to be incremented? Because see, this what we are doing is, because of the help of the previous result, we are trying to just compare two elements. Okay, but it could happen that from the current I have to again check for the next elements. Okay, from the current I should check for the next elements. That is the reason why I'm not incrementing the I'm just continuing. Okay, with the same I am continuing. Okay, with the same I am continuing, but we are changing this variable to false. So what will happen is, for the same I, what will happen is, for the next iteration, this code will not be executed. We will come to this part of the code. Okay, so let's see what this part now. Okay, this condition I've added because the idea here is, let us say this case. Okay, let us say I am at here. Okay, I am in this particular cell. Okay, one thing I will do is I will open the output and I will show you. Yeah, see, let us say I am at, say, k equal to 3. Okay, k is 3 and I am at this particular cell. What will happen is, see, from here I cannot start building a new, okay, yeah, group. Okay, because the group is of length 3, and if I start from here, I can only make a group of length 2. Okay, that is the reason why it is not a good idea to start if the I is greater than n minus k. Okay, as simple as that. How I'm getting this connection? This condition I'm getting based on lot of introspection of the code, and after analyzing all the scenarios, I'm getting this condition. Okay, I've added this as optimization, because if I is greater than n minus k, a group of length k cannot be formed. As simple as that. Okay, that's why I'm breaking the code here. Okay, as simple as that. If this is not the case, only then the code will continue. Okay, in this what I'm doing, see, idea is very simple. From the current place, I have to go for the next k elements and see if everything is alternating or not. Okay, as simple as that. If everything is alternating, then we are getting a group, otherwise we are not getting a group. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm starting in for loop with j as the variable. It is going from I plus 1 till I plus k. Okay, why I'm going from I plus 1? Because in this case, if you see what I'm doing, for every element I will be comparing with the previous element. Okay, that's why I'm starting from I plus 1 and I'm going till I plus k. Remember, when I write I plus k, it means one element before I plus k. Okay, it is I plus k minus 1. Okay, is going to be the last element in which j is going to iterate. Okay, as simple as that. So what I'm checking, every case I'm checking that if current j is equal to the previous element, then it is not going to be part of the alternating group. Okay, in that case, I'm setting this variable as false. Okay, I'm setting this variable as false, and then I'm doing I is equal to j minus 1. Now you will ask me why I'm doing minus 1. I'm doing minus 1 because if you see, it will be incremented here. Okay, that is the reason why I am doing j minus 1, so that at this place it becomes j. Okay, so next iteration should start with I equal to j. Okay, that's why I'm doing a minus 1 here, and in this case it will be incremented by 1, so it will become I equal to j. Okay, that's the reason. And after that we are breaking. Okay, you remember, once two cells becomes equal, the idea here is we should not check for groups anything before that. Okay, we should start checking again for index j only. Okay, that's why we are breaking it here. Okay, if let us say this for loop completes, okay, this for loop completes completely. Okay, there is no break condition getting executed, this for loop completes. In that case, the else condition will be executed. Yeah, you heard that right. And this else condition will be executed if this for loop completes successfully. This is something specific to Python. This kind of thing you will not find in Java. Okay, the else condition executes, else condition written below a for loop executes if the for loop completed successfully. That is, if no break condition was executed during the execution of the for loop. Okay, if no break condition was executed, then only this else condition will be executed. Okay, remember that part. So what I'm doing, if this else condition executed, that means we have completed the whole for loop. Okay, that means we have got a group in which there are alternating elements and it is of length k. Okay, in that case, what I have to do, I have to increment my answer. I have to set this variable as true. Okay, and then I'm just printing this part, so that, okay, yeah, just to show that, yeah, we have got this, and the new I is going to be this. Okay, so the new I is going to be, see, just remember one thing. Remember, I is I is determined here. Okay, I is just determined here, but the here j was incrementing. Okay, j got incremented here. Okay, for that reason, what is happening, we have to transfer the value of j to I. Okay, as simple as that. But let us say this case did not happen, and we are remember, if this condition is true, then this will not be executed. Similarly, if this gets executed, that would have mean that this condition was not true. Okay, as simple as that, right? Okay, this whole follow completes without a make condition, only then this code will execute it. Okay, since we have not incremented our I. Okay, let us say if this code is not executed, that means we have not transferred the value of j to our I. Okay, in that case, we have to do like this. Okay, remember, the j would have gone for I plus k minus 1. Okay, we are doing the same. We are moving the j to I plus k minus 1. Okay, as simple as that. This would have been the last value of j. We are moving I to that. Okay, so next what will happen is I will get incremented here. Okay, as simple as that. Because till then we have checked everything, so I will now get incremented, simply that. Okay, so this was the last value in which j went, and we are incrementing that. We are making I to that value. Okay, we are making I point to that value. Okay, as simple as that. So yep, and this was the code. Let me run this and show it to you again. Yep. So like what I've done is I'm not reviewing these outputs. I want you to go through them, and if you have any doubts, please do let me know. See, the output, the point here is you will know like how the code is executing. Okay, each for loop, each while loop basically will show like where the I is starting and what was the variable, this particular variable's value. Okay, as simple as that. And whenever we are getting answer, it will show what is the current answer after the increment and at which okay, like from where the answer got. Okay, that is like, see, remember, a group is having k elements. Okay, so it will tell you what was the start of the group. Okay, like from where the group started, and we are getting the k elements which are alternating. Okay, and it will also tell you the new I value. Okay, if the whole group is found, we are also telling you the new I value. Okay, as simple as that. So yep, that was, and yeah, it will also tell you if the last group was alternating. That's why we are just checking only two elements, and we are concluding that yeah, the new group is also alternating. Okay, that also it will be told. It will be told you. Okay, so this was the code. I am not reviewing the print statements, but yeah, before segmenting, always remember you have to comment out the print statements, including this. Only then you should segment, because otherwise you will get output limit exceeded error. That is not a program related error, but it's because you are filling the output space. That is why you are getting that error. Okay, that is nothing to do with the code. Remember that part. Now, if you come to space and time complexity, if you see, we are only using two variables. Okay, ideally we are only using two variables. Okay, and one more thing is, let us see the value of k first. K is again going to be the length itself. Okay, k is going to be the length itself. Yeah. So okay. So in terms of time complexity, we are see, we are almost going through every element only once. Okay, and obviously because k we have to like go around. Okay, we have to go around also. So idea here is, if we see, the length of the colors will increase in that case. Okay. So yeah, like on overall, again same thing. Maybe each element we are going more than once. Okay, like because of the k value. See, what will happen is, for example, this value, if you see, last value is 0, it will be trying to go through the other two variables. Okay, for the last value always you have to go and check for the next k minus 1 values. Okay, as simple as that. So yeah, we are going, so that will be a case where we are going through every element more than once. Okay, so but still, since O of n basically means that you are only going through the elements in a multiple of n times. Okay, as simple as that. That's why still it will remain O of n. In terms of space complexity, if you see, yep, I should make it n. Okay, in the worst case it should be O of n because of this. Okay, we are extending some new values. We are extending, that is, we are adding some new values to the colors input. And yeah, because k could be of the range of n. Okay, as you can see, k could be of the range of n. So yeah, it is very safe to say that yeah, it we are going to add another n elements to the given n elements. Okay, so obviously space complexity will in that way become O of n in that case. Okay, so this is going to be O of n and O of n solution. See, it depends like how you are seeing it. Okay, according to me this could be O of n also, but again, if you take the worst case scenarios, since k is going to be like that. Okay, so what will happen is, from the last element, basically from the last element, yeah, you are going to refer to another k elements. Okay, another k minus 1 elements. In that case it will be often in the way that I have implemented. Okay, remember, this is not a good way to do it. Okay, but just for your convenience I'm showing it to you. But yeah, if you want, you can also make it O of 1 by, you need not do this part, but yeah, in your code you have to ensure that yeah, whenever you're filling a value, you have to go and around and refer the starting values. Okay, so whenever you're at the zero, this one, you have to go around and start looking for these values. If you want to do that, you can do that. In that way, you can reduce the space complexity. But yeah, in my solution, I have not done that. Okay, so that could be something that you can optimize. But yeah, because see, the idea here is, the question is simple, the logic is simple, but yeah, the implementation part is something confusing. You will be getting a lot of confusion. Okay, if you see the way the things are happening, okay, you will get a lot of confusion. Okay, if you have not done a careful code. Okay, if you have not started your code in a careful manner. Okay, as simple as that. So yeah, you can add the automation. I will also try to add it now. Okay, maybe if I am able to achieve, I will paste the same in the comment section. But yeah, this can be done. I'm sure it can be done. Okay, but only thing is I'll have to change some parts here. Okay, as simple as that. So yeah, that was all for this particular video. And yeah, if you like the quality of the video, if you like the quality of the content, please do subscribe to our channel. This really gives us a lot of motivation to continue further. This was my 138th day, and this was my 130 days of continuously uploading quality videos for LeetCode solutions. And I am assuming that there are many more days to come. But yeah, please do let me know if you like my efforts, if it is adding some value to your day, if this code is it is helping you to learn something new, then yeah, definitely I will continue further. But please do let me know if it is really helping you or not. So yeah, that was all for this particular video, and see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.